Hello everyone, it's Mark from Brave Auto International in Japan. Hello, how are you going, etc. Okay, what we've got here, we've got a 2016 Renault Megane RS 273 Trophy 2. This was bought out of auction. It's grade 4, and I bought it for stock, and I ended up, one of my regular customers ended up taking it within about 24 hours. I've been using the car for the last week. The customer said I could use it for a week if I wanted to. So I've been running around, and I've done about 200 Ks in it. They're really, really nice cars. I love them. I actually owned one personally myself for about 3 years, so I know exactly about them. It's done 73,000 Ks, and it's one of, I think it's 150 that was sold new in Japan, and 35, I believe, were in this colour. So you got, being the Trophy 2, you've got the 19-inch alloys. Then you have the Brembos up the front. If you want to know what the difference is between the Trophies and the non, just Google them. No use me running through it all. Super nice car. Got parking sensors, battery here as well. You got the titanium exhaust on it, which is part of this Trophy 2 model. And the titanium exhaust is 4 kgs lighter than the normal exhaust. And it sounds really nice, crackles and pops and does all sorts of things. You got parking sensors up the front, just here. You got the LED driving daytime lights. Got factory window rain visors. They're actually proper factory ones as well. We'll just have a quick look in the boot here, right at this end. Seats fold down on them. You've got child restraint points here, child seats. Really clean, nice and clean in here. The guttering's all good. Like, it's grade 4. It's you know, I know some people are whinging and moaning about the condition of the cars coming out at auction, like grade 4s aren't grade 4s. You just need to know what you're doing. It's just the most simplest thing. And while I'm here, I'll show you what the faults are, which were on the auction sheet, which I knew when I bought it. Was got a little scratch there. There was a couple of little scratches up the front, but they polished out. We've got down here stone chipping. So that's part of the past. That's what happens when you have these. You've got it on both sides actually. So you've got it down here as well. But this is actually easy to, this is a separate piece here, obviously. And then separate down the bottom. It's easy to take this off and paint it. The door on this side has been repainted, and you can probably see, depending on what the light is. Now through the camera, I can tell you now, you can see the color difference in the door. In real life, it's not that bad, depending on whether it's a sunny day or a cloudy day, etc. You will notice it a little bit. But like I say, if I start here and go along, come around, you'll see it blends in. Just gets to certain points, then this end's not blending in. Okay? It's further you go back, At the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, put it that way. I'd rather have a nice car and paint a door than having a crappy car and, yeah, long story. Okay, we'll have a look in the front. I've got it idling here while I'm doing this. So you got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, you got like a carbon look, soft type trim panel. You even have the factory stop all the stuff, you know, sliding around in there. You got LED style lights. The body's been what do you call it? It's got coating over the body, so the body is really nice actually. You got the proper Recaro seats, you got the red belts and these style seats as part of the trophy. Just getting a little bit of wear just starting on the seat here. Just a bit there as well. Oh, you've got over here, this is your main button, that one there. It's one that changes everything, makes it go a lot quicker. You've got parking sense switch here on and off. This is actually aftermarket, I'll explain that in a minute. I'll just jump in. Let's move the seat back a bit. Okay, so there's your dash. On the end of the stalk here, push the button, it will change you can see that. Not much fuel left in it. And then if you push the RS button, watch the idle will drop down. Come down. So when you're in RS mode, the throttle response is completely different. And the funny thing with it, when you drive it, if you just drive it along and push the RS button, the thing, it's like a completely different car. It just takes off. Okay, you got a navigation system here, which I'll explain about that in a minute because it's quite interesting. You got climate air, dual sides. There's no smoking. It's a non-smoker's car, so there's no ashtray. You've got an auxiliary there. Okay, you've got your stop-start button. And you have like the credit card style key. Okay, there's two of these, and there's full books with full history in there. Button starts up. You know, all this is good. Same with the boot here, is all good. You've got 6-speed manual. This is for cruise control. And you've got your centre box here. Love the seats, the seats are lovely. They're really comfy. So come back around this way. You've got the auto wipers. You've got the auto headlights. This here is to do with the original R-Link system. Okay, this is for your cruise up and down. Okay, let me explain this to you. Normally they have in here, they have a small monitor. I'll put one up on the screen for you, an example to show you. You normally have a small monitor there. Okay, they were when I'm trying to think how to explain it. When Renault Japan sold these new, okay, the original R-Link system, which has your navigation, your radio, and it will also have stuff like lap time, I think it has boost pressure if I remember correctly, etc. on it. Now the mapping system in the R-Link is done by TomTom, and Japan doesn't have the rights or something to do with it, where they can't use the TomTom mapping system in Japan. So the ones that were sold new through Renault, what Renault did is they took out the R-Link monitor and they put this one in instead. Then they put the double DIN system in it. And then on your when you have the R-Link system, you'll have here, instead of a cup holder, you actually have a little dial thing for selecting, stereo, navigation, etc. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this right, but anyway. Now, in my one, I had a 2014 model with the R-Link system in it. I bought it in 2016, I think it was. Had it for about 3 years. And back in 2016, that was perfect. Okay. Come to 2026, it's outdated now. This system is a lot better, and would have preferred to have this. It's hard to explain, but it's not overpowering, it's not in your face type thing. It's just really, really well done. So what I would do when you get this into the UK, because this is going to Scotland, it is, remove this, because most of it will be in Japanese. Put a double DIN in there, either with navigation in it. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But that's what's different on this, and that's what this here is for the original stereo. Okay, it doesn't affect anything. Having this change, not having the R-Link. All the R-Link does is your navigation, radio, a couple other little bits and pieces. But your main thing is this button here. When it turns the you go into sports mode. Okay, sorry, I'm not meant to say okay, I'm meant to be learning not to say okay all the time, because people whinge and moan about it. I don't really care if they do. You've got a digital mirror here, and if you push the button, that one, move it, yeah, push that one, that's the front. You've got a speedo thing here, records, does all that. Behind here is the original mirror, so you can take this off. That's the front camera, and if you look up the back, you will see the back camera up there. But actually at night, this is really good at night. It's really nice. Don't know much else there is to tell you. I love the seats, eh? Right, we'll jump out and have a look in the engine bay. The only thing with these is the bonnet release isn't there. It's on that side. Never mind, can't have everything. Right. I'll just show you this while here. Sorry. Pull this here, seats fold back. You got airbags on the side as well. Plenty of room. You got the armrest down there. You got adjustable headrests. Top there. And this just slides back. And then to move it, you can, do your normal move back and forward. Nothing spectacular under there, but nice and clean, I know that. Renault Sport and on it there. All the original stickers are still there. All under the bonnet. Nice and clean. Good thing with these, they have a gas strut, so it's quite handy. The funny thing is with these, if you've never driven one, you want to drive one, but they're absolutely unreal to drive. And I tell you how I bought my one. I'm into my Cosworths, if you know me well enough. So I've got, I've had your Sierras and Escort Cosworths. I wanted a Ford Focus RS, and so this was in Australia. So I went to a dealership to have a look at this one for sale. And I decided, yep, I'm gonna buy it. The dealer took me to the bank in one of these. It was a 2014 model, it was one of, I think it was 1,000, it was a limited, it was a trophy as well. It was identical to this. And he took me to the bank in it. And then on the way back, when we were leaving, he said to me, he said, have you ever driven one of these? And I said, no, I haven't. I said, I've driven the V6 Cleros, but never one of these. So he said, did he have a drive? So it was awesome. So anyway, so I drove it back. And then about an hour later, I left the dealership in one of these. Absolutely unreal. They're so nice to drive, and the handling and it's just out of this world. And I've got, like, for an example, I've got a Clio up there. That's actually a cup car as well. So that's going to come into stock shortly. So I've been using that for a week. I was originally using this for a week, and shortly I'm going to start be using this for a week. So these are all stock cars. So what I do with the stock cars, I'll actually run around in them, and then I'll offer them out to people, and that. So that's a 320 Motorsport, I think it was, something like that. Anyway, it's right-hand drive, turbo diesel, nice car. It's just, yeah, really nice. Anyway, so that's your RS. So yeah, that's how I got mine. Well, I think I've talked too much now. These Renault Japan stickers. No. But yeah, no, it's really, really nice car. And like I say, if you can ever go and drive one, if you're looking for a hot hatch, trust me, try one of these. Everyone goes for the VW Golf, or like the Focus as well. Try one of these. Well, that's about it, guys. Got to carry on and do some work. Okay, I'll see you.